Yo, how are we doing? Here we go then. I believe if we win this, we are into Division 3. Pretty damn big achievement. You know, over halfway. We are actually over halfway to Grand Champ 3, actually, in this rank, if I'm not mistaken. Especially if we get to Div 3, should be a lot easier. Just going to double jump there. Good stuff from the teammate, because I didn't actually get around the ball here. Whoa, a little bit of movement here. I will actually go out for this just because they can't shoot directly to net, just to force them back. Teammate might be able to pick this one up, so sort of a little bit of a layoff there to the teammate, just to let them pick it up, and I'm just going to hit this high. All I'm trying to do early on is grab pads, get the ball high, get resources. There was no real advantage from either team there early on, so just gonna play it for that. And my teammate's on the ball, so I'm going to go slowly into the middle. And the reason I took my time there, you said, well, hold on, I thought you said to go fast, was just because Sammy was about to challenge, and that challenge would have gone up high, then down, hold on, into the ceiling. There we go. Classic Grand Champ 2. They just dive in anything. That's all you got to do. Just don't dive in as last man. I swear. I think that Gold should know this, you know. I think that Gold should have already got this out their system, but that's just how I judge the game. Everyone's going to be different, but this is something I've been saying for 6 years now. You know, don't dive in as last man, but we see it all the time. And it's not just me that said that, you know. This used to be common knowledge, but for some reason it's all disappeared now. So teammate trying a little bit too much in my opinion there. We're just going to play it high. Open net, we're going to try and put it in. Good defending from Sammy. I actually tried to blade across there for the 50. Still unable to get it. Teammate's going to go high. And this is the sort of stuff I hate. Just the aerial stuff where you're just plonking it right to the opponent, you know. One of the worst things you got to consider with aerials is you go high and you hit it low. There you go. Well, watch this. So he's gone high and he's hit it low. Very easy to deal with if you're a defender. This is why a lot of wall stuff and aerial stuff... Oh, my bad. That is a bad save from me. I should have definitely saved that. But again... You're giving away the possession and you're giving away free space for no reason. And instead, you could just stay with it. Just stay with it. But yeah, aerials push the ball from high to low. And if you guys know anything about this game, it's very easy to defend that. What makes a shot difficult to defend is when it goes from low to high. So that's why we always prioritize flicks and stuff like that. And just going to use the ball there as a weapon to grab the boost. Yeah, that's why we always go high, because it's much harder. I'm going to go for another demo, but I can reload a few times. Sorry about this. But yeah, much harder to make a save when the ball's lifting upwards, because you have to lift up, which means you have to use resources. Again, we're going to take a 50 there. Probably shouldn't have took that 50. The only reason I took that 50 is because I saw my teammate pushing up, and I don't want to be left in a 2v1 right there. So I thought I'd just give myself a second. Didn't get bumped, and there we go. There's another one. So they've gone for the bum there. My bad, guys. I zoned out for a second, but they've gone for a bum there for no real reason in the corner. Again, just very aggressive, and we get the goal there not because of anything special, but because the teammate didn't go directly to the net. He actually took it into space first. He took a lateral dribble to the left, and I'm saying they took a lateral dribble to the left, and then they put it in. So much easier to do that, and a great job not rotating there. And actually getting back on the ball to force a miss. It's exactly what you should do. And I'm still amazed that people argue with this. It doesn't make sense. If you are a good player at the game, you already know. Oh, teammate was there. A little bit confused there. Again, nice work from the teammate. Going much more lower here and looking for cuts and stuff like that. It's going to be much more damaging to the opponents. Going to grab these boosts. Wait in net. Nice. Again, this is brilliant. So we can play that straight away. We go high. Because now I can see more than they can. They're looking at the ball, I'm not. I'm looking at them. See, I'm looking at them. I'm watching Sammy here. Make them panic. There they go. Boom. That's what you always want to do here. You know, this is what we do in the pacifist system. We make them panic to throw balls into the middle. And then, see, I'm already driving off because I know my teammates. If it was the pacifist system, he'd definitely be there. But in rank, they're not always there. But this player's got good sense. So well played to them. And if you don't know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about pacifist system, give me a message on Discord. You know, the way I'm using this system, this is not a solo system, and it's still got the GC2 with not a solo system, which people say is pretty good. So we're going to just block that there. So by using a system that was not built for solo, and that was one of the things a lot of people criticized about it, I've managed to get to Grand Champ 2 with no mechanics. So maybe it's even better than I thought it was. And there we go. Again, just making them Now, look at this, right? When that goal was scored because they smashed it off the sidewall. We have scored so many goals in this game just from players smashing the ball off the sidewall in defense. And we're just able to turn and put the shot on our teammate is. And I thought that would be Division 3. We must be really close. I'm going to check this. How are we not Div 3? 1633. Right, I think that is 2 MMR off. Here we go. Here to the next one. We are with we are with Blaze here against the Coconut Breaker. Oh, the breaker of coconuts. And Benji, we're just going to sit deep in net for a second here. Good demo. Just trying to grab some pads here. Stay nice and composed. Main thing is just chill. We just need to chill. And hit away there. We don't need to be... Oh, no. Okay, they've dove into goal. This is probably going to be a goal. Oh, got to dodge the demo. Should not be diving into the corner. Get the boost at least. But yeah, again, this has got to be gone by gold. You can't be diving into corners and call yourself a Rocket League player. That doesn't even make sense. Now, how is this still a thing? It's really worse than I expected. I never get surprised anymore, but, you know. Oh, okay. Just going to wait here then. Hopefully they go up for that. That's a really good save. They've matched the height of the ball early, and they've done one of the fundamental rules in twos. And one of the fundamental rules in twos is if the ball is hitting the backboard, you have to either go up directly during, or directly after. My bad there, guys. So right here, it shouldn't have crept forward, I don't think. Again, teammates diving into stuff that... Imagine if they faked and shadowed, and then as they went to lift it, they just backflipped. They cannot score. I'm telling you, these 1600 players, they only score because you just are... You're nuts, okay? It's like sometimes it's like being in a mental institution and you're the only sane person. And so what happens is, everyone thinks you're insane. But I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, these guys are insane. What are they actually doing? And then we're going to rotate, are we? Yep, perfect. So now they got loads of space. So we've gone for an aerial. We've pushed the ball from high to low into the corner, which is the worst place to put the ball anyway. And then we're just going to drive off and flip away. And then we're going to do it again, are we? Rinse and repeat. 1600. And people argue with me, but this is an absolute joke. It's an absolute joke. I'm sorry. I don't really know what to say here. I'm just going to try and play it across with a little bounce dribble. Teammates back in the corner. Good stuff there. Just in case the ball decides to go right into the corner, which it shouldn't if they know what they were doing. But like here at 1600, why would they even try and attack the corner would be what you're asking yourself. Again, they just didn't attack the corner. If they didn't backflip there and dragged it to the corner, we would have been much better off. But again, the ball is in the corner. So this is what you do see a lot. We're going to try and not put it into the corner. I'm going to try and take a sweep out of shot. Good job with the demo. Good stuff that they're going for these demos, though. That is nice. That is really nice. We're going to take a shot there, see if we're going to lift it. Not the best finish on that. Going to grab the boost / demo. Should be open for the teammate. Wide open. I've missed the open net, but we are going to get the cleanup. Actually, pretty close there. They really did want to hit that at this rank. So, yeah, that is as open as you're ever going to get. I can understand them missing, probably because they're going a bit too quick. Alright, let's take this kick off. Good kick off there, actually. Not bad. Pretty even for all of us. And, yeah, they've played it quite high, which is pretty decent. We're going to stay central until we realise we have to pick this up. Going to give myself a little bit more time. And that should be enough to put them off. We did stayed low there to get the bump. Probably could have side flipped into it. And we're just going to tap that away from ourselves. Make everyone move. Because the majority of their players, well, all of them, were slightly weak-sided. Again, we're just diving in. You know, this is the illusion of good Rocket League. Where you win those challenges. I've just got to hover here. Hope that I stop them. Might be a goal. Yeah, what I was going to say is, you know, it's the illusion that you've won the challenge, but you haven't really won the challenge. All you've done is pinch the ball away from yourself, stuck yourself against the wall, and given them a free ball and time and space. Just don't dive. Just shadow it away. Get closer. It's the only reason people struggle in this rank is because everything's front-facing. It's all challenge, 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 push, 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 and it gives the opponent space. Going to try and keep that in there because it goes to one. Oh my days, come on, this is 1600. You're diving into corners. This is a joke. Gonna just flick that away. Absolute madness here. Yeah, they're gonna get that again. Looks good, doesn't it? People go, well, that was a good play, was it? No, it was terrible because who's got the ball? The blue team. But you got pressure. We haven't got any pressure there if we're miles away from the play because we're smacking it away from ourselves. It's a load of nonsense. It's a myth. Doesn't make any sense. I'm going to try and lift that over the player. Didn't really get anything there. I'm going to grab some boots if I can. Beat them to it just to prevent the 2v1 collapse. I'm going to lift this back up again. Make them work for it. And I've got vision now. I'm going to lift this again. See what they do here. All of the clears I'm trying to get are going from low to high. And I'm trying to really hit it high while I can stay as grounded as possible. Always think that when you're playing. You want to be able to move mobility. Put a shot high. Good defending. Mr. Boots. God, let's get it. Get back here. Okay, diving in. This last man. Again, that should be gone by gold. There's two things I think should be gone by the end of gold. And that is diving into corners and diving as last man. If you can get rid of those, that's Grand Champ. It's just that simple. And you're probably thinking, well, I don't do those things. You do. You do those things. You do them more often than you don't. Go watch a replay. Okay? If you're losing, go watch your replays. And if you're in a team, if one of you is diving in as last man or one of you is diving into the corners, that is why you are losing. It is really probably that simple for the majority of the player base. Really is. Like, you can, that's what I say to people, you can have platinum mechanics and get really far in this game because you just have to obey, follow those rules. I mean, there is more to it than that, but that's sort of the big and small. I mean, this is a difficult rank again. Just so much throwing away of the ball to not follow. We're just going to tap this into the corner. And we're just going to try and match the height of it. Take our time here. I'm watching Benji there. Tried to flick. He didn't get the flick I wanted. Teammate, by the way, is spamming great pass here, if you can't see, but they've hit it away all game. So I find that quite hilarious that they're saying great pass. Just shows you the lack of awareness there. So we get the loss. Unfortunate. We were on a bit of a streak there as well. I was pretty comfortable thinking we're going to get straight into Division 3, but shame about the loss there. Again, possession. All right, we are with Reynolds. We're against the Mint and Yayo. Sounds like some sort of rapper. We're going to grab this back boost here, and we're just going to start. Right, hopefully we got a teammate who doesn't just smash the... Again, smash the ball from high to low. They're in the corner. Now I'm in a 2v1. This is not going to be easy. Good 50, and that's going to be a goal. The power of not knowing how to play Rocket League is strong in these ranks. We're diving into corners for no reason. We are going for aerials that push the ball away from ourselves into the ground while we're still floating into the air. I can't get my head around it. And yeah, I think I'm definitely going to need a teammate for this because there's only so much you can do. You can't get 2v1 by 16. This is like 1650, right? They're pretty decent at scoring. I will give them that, especially in a 2v1. Good pass. So, you may need help here. But this is great from the teammate. The difference was they went for a ground play. They went for a ground play and we score. Now, why don't we... I was never really good at science or maths or anything, but if we scored from a ground play, why don't we just keep spamming those? Maybe there's something to that. Instead of going for these aerials that we always seem to get scored on from. Let's see if they change and go for more of the ground plays. So I'm being super aggressive there with the boost. That's why I'm diving in here, because I know I've got the boost advantage over everybody. I purposely starved down the whole server there. I'm going to go back into the middle, grab some pads. And again, they've just dove in on a double touch. Hopefully they can get back in time. At least they're following the player, but I'm going to have to pick this up. Not the best touch from me. Really a bad touch. That could have been a goal. Definitely, maybe I should have waited there and took it over, in fact. I'm going to just 50 this. Stay close if I can. Never 50, just to try and prevent them. Not much we can do. It comes from, you get one chance really before it becomes a game of ping pong. It's that first nice pass. It's that first little play when you get that possession that dictates the pace of the next 20 seconds. Because if you control it, then you've killed the overall momentum of the game. But if you start smacking it away, then that's just going to snowball. And that's kind of what happened there. So, yeah, difficult, but great play from the teammate. We'll let them take that. And hopefully we can get this dub. And maybe if we get this dub, we may actually get to Div 3 because we were so close. So just go on the backboard there. Never forget to defend your backboard. A lot of the stuff that these players do, these double touches, can't do anything if your first man knows how to defend the backboard. Which again is why your first man shouldn't be diving in. I don't know why they dove in there. They were actually last man diving in. That should be gone by gold. And why? Because I don't have time to get back to my position. We need to be as a team here. So once I get beat, you stay deep in net. I'll go back onto the ball because I haven't thrown myself and displaced myself. It's just so simple. You can't fake kickoff plays here, So right here, teammates probably should go back. Well, they definitely should do something. Probably go back and make the save. But yeah, I definitely need to get better. Definitely need to get better here. And I'm going to take the boost off my teammate. Hopefully they just back off now. Ah, that's a shame. Could have definitely took that ball a bit earlier. Now Yayo's going to come and challenge. Going to get the 50 across there. But I could have had a free ball and goal, in my opinion, there. Okay, we're going to smash that away from the corner. Maybe they didn't see me in front of them. Overcommit. Alright, so again, we got a 2v1. Just got to play this safe. Sorry, guys. It's just the amount of 2v1s that are driving me crazy here. Good job they went for that corner boost. We're going to make the save. Here we go. This is it. You just got that corner boost for no reason. This is the reason. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to move away here. Again, back into the shadow. I'm just going to try and prevent them. There we go. Nice save from the teammate. That's a brilliant save from the teammate. Try to prevent them as best as possible. Give them the ball back, why don't you? That's not going to do anything. We had time there. You really want to use the space. You don't want to just smash it away over and over. Look, this is just what people would consider. This guy's a great player. Look how fast they are. But what are they actually doing? Let me see open net there. It's just so pointless. That's a good shot, though. Great save again. They can make these saves quite easy, this rank. That's why you really want to be looking for outplays. I can't go for that. It's too risky. Going to the corner here. I'm going to grab this boost. Going to try and touch it. Missed the touch. Got to be ready. There we go. Going to try and stay with this. Not the best touch there. I was trying to try and like tap it in front of myself and then control my car. But luckily they've gone for a real pointless play here, the opponent. So let's see if I can score that. Are they going? Okay, I'll take it. I should definitely have scored that. I think my dodge didn't do anything there. Oh, yeah. This is a tough game. This is such a tough game. We can't get a second. Oh, my bad. I'm 10 now. I'm trying to keep up with something that's just ridiculous here. We have so much spare time and we're just trying to throw it away. They've gone to a demo, so I've got to do a ground shot. And the reason I do that is because I have to force the opponent into a spot, especially when the demo is coming, but they should get the save. Nice. Okay, let's take our time here. Let's see what we can get. Maybe a hook shot, a little double jump, that'll do. Yeah, nice. Oh, it's a shame they missed a flip there. If they flipped instead of double jump, that's a goal. Difficult. Some of the times you want them to play fast, they play slow. Good shadowing, though. And some of the times you want them to play slow, they play fast. That was way better. Even though it looks like they just gave that ball away, it's so much better because I can follow it quite easily. Oh, they're not in net, though. Tough games. So right here, I'm on the first man spot. We're in defense. I'm not winning that ball, so we don't need that corner boost. It's a bit of a myth. Just stay in net there. That was a very good shot from them because they didn't need one. So if we were in net there, probably could do something better. Going to defend this. Oh, wow. Good thread. Oh, brilliant play. They threaded the needle twice there. Bad play from me. That was really bad there. I completely missed this. I really thought I had that. Oh, just missed it. And then I just missed that as well. That got to be better. Got to be better as defending on the backboard. And they're probably going to go for a bump here. Yeah, classic. Classic players. So predictable. Now, this is why they struggle, because they're just so predictable. Even as your teammate, you can predict what they're trying to do. These players are all right, you know. They're not bad. They're not bad. They can do stuff with the ball. They can score the ball and stuff. But it's just the defending and the way they just hit the ball away from themselves is just so mind-numbing. Oh, good little fake there. Well played. But it is so hard to win at these ranks. And I feel like, again, you just need two players. Like, you don't have to be good. Just two players that can do very basic things and won't throw the ball away. And you're probably going to do well. So I think it's only fair if I get help here, guys. Because at this rank, you just, you know, I mean, what can I say? If they're throwing the ball away every time, I can't actually show you anything if the ball's getting thrown away and you're getting left in 2v1s. I don't care how good you are. You know, this is why one of the biggest things in these ranks and one of the biggest things top level players will say is I refuse to play in the 1600s. It's because it is the worst area of Rocket League, because you've got good players, they got good mechanics, but their game sense and understanding of Rocket League is in the minuses. It's the same. You got to remember, the understanding of these players is exactly the same as a gold player. So, you know, don't be fooled if someone says, oh, you know, I'm GC2, I'm a good player. They're probably about as knowledgeable as a gold player because they are just gold sped up. That's why they tell you got to get more mechanical and fast, but they actually have no idea. They are just a gold player that's quicker. So that's why this rank is a nightmare, because you've got sped up golds that can score, don't get me wrong, but if they never get that ball, and if you don't leave your teammate in 2-on-1s and dive in the corner and dive in as last man, they cannot do a thing. Which, I mean, I've shown throughout this series, but obviously you can only do so much if you're getting the ball smashed away from you. So yeah, I think I'll get some help, maybe get up to high div 3, div 4-ish, and then take it from there. I mean, really, we need to get to 1750. I think we're going to start getting some brainier players, and that will be quite fun. Hopefully I can get there though. I don't want to rely on help too much. You know, I've had one game of help there with the precepts to get to GC2. So, you know, I really don't want to help, because I do feel that sometimes takes away the validity, even though this isn't a solo system. But I think people always say, well, you didn't do it solo. You didn't do it solo. But, you know, you're not doing it solo when you play solo. You're doing it versus another 3 players. You got to beat your teammate too, unfortunately. Really do appreciate the support, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Again, sorry about the rambling. I promise I'm going to get some good gameplay soon. Look after yourselves and peace out. Peace.